Hey there, welcome back. So let's get continued here. Alright, so it's Green's turn, and they have one worker, but first thing that happens is they go to their destination. So a little bit backwards. Instead of the empty space, they hit their destination early. So per the destination, we grab our thing, and this is luxury, or I'm sorry, family. So we're going to get to pick one of these. And with Green, um, I think we're gonna do the when it bumps up the reputation, it gets all the bonuses. So we'll go ahead and do that one for Green, and then they could pay one one ad to get 3 points. So let's do that. They can actually pay a second ad and get three more. So let's do that. Done and done. Alright, so that's the first part. And then the second part, they can put out a worker. I'm looking at their situation. They got no resources. They can continue to work on their next ship. So let's put our worker in the grass and then figure out what we're going to do. Obviously, this would be bumping people. You can always take your next cruise. Oh, we forgot to draw for this one. So all the purples move down. And the last ship to take off was... Ooh. It was these guys. They had two of them. Nope, he's moved twice. Is it the blue one? It had to be the green one. It's its own ship. So there was two of them. So anyways, we're going to grab two relaxation guys, put them up there, and there you go. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, what is green going to do? They need resources. They could do this, like we said, or they're kicking somebody off. They also need some ads, which means this one would be an attractive option. They only have $4. Alright, we're going to go here just because it's available. And you can see we're going to get 3 resources, so they're going to grab 2 fuel and 1 oxygen. And then for the second action, they're going to... Oh, they need a card. They don't have a card. Oh, that's not a good... Let's go back. That's right, you need cards to be able to do this. Well, that's not going to work. So I guess we're kicking somebody out. It's going to be yellow either way. Alright, so we get our guy back, and if I take 2 resources, I don't even have room for 2. So I think I'm going to just take something else. I'm going to take a money. Alright, so getting back to this, green goes there. We can build, and we can do this. So we're going to do this first. I'm going to spend $2. Yeah, there's no building here. I'm going to spend $4. So I'm going to get 2 resources and 2 comms. So 2, get 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And they're out of money, so we got to figure out something there. Okay. Green is done. Now we're on blue. With me understanding how short money is, I would have taken something like this maybe, or get that thing going, although the resources is a nice one to grab. Alright, with blue, we are back to Earth. So with the back to Earth, we get a coffee break. So we grab one of these. Which one do we want? I'm going to go money. And then we put this back in the supply. And this goes away as well. Okay, family guess. And cruise. Alright, so that happened, and then we get to place somebody. This gives us income if we kick them. I think we want to do this one. We can't kick ourselves. I actually think I want to do this, unfortunately. What do our cards say we could do? So this is straight up, just get 3 from the supply. So we'll go ahead and spend that right now. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to gain an oil. Yeah, we're going to do the loyalty program. So I guess we're kicking both of my guys back. I'm going to take another money as income. So he's going to do this action, but he only has to pay $1 per the loyalty program. And he also gets an oxygen. And so this says pay only 1 to gain both. And it's 3 resources and 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. So he's rolling in the ads, which is good. And 3 resources. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. He's almost ready to launch another ship. But while he's there, we should grab some blueprints. The family thing did work nicely. We got another ship we need to do. So I think we're going to try to go for the luxury. So grab 2 of those. And his turn's over. It'd be nice to get him some money so we can get these out, or we could use the resources to get those out. And obviously, by doing so, we can maybe trigger a company objective. Alright, now we're on the pink here. They are at the... See, they're at a different destination than these are colors. So, we're at a destination. I could put this on the family one if I wanted. But see, now with the tickets, we're at this type of destination and I have 2 of these people. So if I'm willing to spend 2 ads, I can get 3 points. If I'm willing to spend 4 ads, I can get 6 points. Or I just wait and then just spend 2 ads here to get 6 points. So I'm going to wait. We're really doing nothing at this destination. Little unfortunate, but that's how it works. And then you can see here I got to pull back workers, so we got to do a coffee break. Bring this back. And we're going to just gain an income. Alright, now it's to us. We got this ready to go. Remember, we have two ships we need to launch so we don't lose 5 points each. We only need 2 fuel to do our thing. I need 3 gas though. And then I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 food. Or spend money to get the discounts, right? So I need to do a development action. So if I come out here like so, do development, that's going to cost me 5 resources. That's all my money. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Just with the money. And then I can do something like this so I don't need as much food, or I can put something out here like this, so that'll allow me to connect, this way, or I can put it here so I can connect that way, which is my preferred thing. Do I need comms? I got two. Hmm. I think I like the idea of spending one less food and everything I do. This is really nice too. Being not having to spend ads. I keep calling them comms. Just forgive me on that part. Or I could even like go down here. I don't know what the right thing to do is. Maybe see I don't have $1, so I can't do this. Yeah, I'm gonna take the one less food discount. That's a good discount to take. And that's my turn. I already have my two people lined up, but just gotta get one more oxygen and I'm good to go. Alright, so now we go here and they're moving to empty space. So we got two family and three of these, so that's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolling in the points. And this is random, folks. The right here, it could have been reputation or ads. So these three were random, and those are the two that weren't picked. Okay, so that's done, and then yeah, we got to do a recall. Where are you at? Right here? Alright, what are they taking? They unlocked 2 resources. They have no money. We need both. They're going to take the 2 resources. Alright, so now we're back here to blue. Did blue... They haven't booked anything. So I think that's what we want to do. Let's book what our next trip's going to be. I mean, we can always produce for our next ship. I don't have a lot of money. This is going to cost $7. And blue only has a discount on ads. So let's do this. That's going to let us claim something here. Like, for example, if I want to do the luxury one, right? There's one right there. If you had a ship that had double symbols, and let's say they matched, and you could have like one of each type of person, I mean, you could theoretically score big time, right? Whenever you go to these different destinations, that's something that I think you got to be. That's more of like a master level of playing this game. Like, I don't think I need to spend the extra fuel to do this. Like, these ones are supposedly the more valuable ones to hit all these different locations, but I just don't feel like I have ships that are tailored for that. Like, my ship is tailored for that. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to spend 0 ads for this one, and 1 ad for that one, because we get the 1 fewer. Now the question is can I go to 0? Or is it always a minimum of 1? I think I can go to 0, or otherwise this would be not as valuable. That's not the board. This is interesting. They got different variants. These are all the expert worker tiles. We're looking for technology. Oh, this is cool. This is all just filler text. All the playtesters. I know who Chuck White is. Very cool. Is that the Jeremy Howard I think he is? He's a pretty cool guy. Little on the political side. I just mute him whenever he does that. But pretty cool guy. Yeah. I can do this on my own free time. So I was looking for the technology tiles. Expert worker, cockpit scoring, upgrade tokens, specialized ship segments. That's a little crazy that they don't have the. So where do they describe the technology tiles? Ay ay ay. Technology 18. That's not technology. Page 18. Well, that's 35. 17, 19. Right here. That's not technology either. Yeah, I just gotta take it for its word. So I can go to 0. So that's what I just did. So I just had to pay 1. And it's not like I had a shortage of them over here. I'm me, Mr. Cheap Guy here. Alright, so we put that there, and then per this, we get $2 because of 1 destination, and then 2 reputation. 2 reputation, and $2. Alright, that's it. Now we go to pink. They hit their destination, so that's 2 times 3, that's $6. Because they give you the money. No, I'm sorry, that's empty space. Destination is I get to place this. Alright, so regular guys can count as experts. When we get a rep, we gain another rep. Or we can squeeze in an extra person. I'm going to do the rep, gain another rep. Feels anticlimactic, but that's what it is. And then we do our action. What does he want to do? We have room for lots of resources. We don't have any cards. I need money. I don't necessarily need to get another ship. Although, the luxury liners are hard to come by here. Excuse me. Yeah, I need a card if I'm going to do that one. We took all the technology, which is great. But, yeah, I don't have the ability to jump actions. So this is the only one where I can do any jumping. That will spend me money. I already did this. I have 2 more modules, but I don't have a ship. Alright, I'm going to go here. I'm going to take 2 fuel and 1 oxygen. That's one action. And then for the next action, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 food. So we're just going to grab resources twice. Oh, I forgot something. When blue did this, blue gets to flip a tile. Here. So we could flip. See, we already took this expert. So flipping these tiles is not as helpful. I mean, these are nice bonuses, right? To be able to just get 4 money. Or all those ads. But since I already got this guy, I'm not helping there. So I want to maybe get this going. And given our recent situation, I'm going to do the money one. So that does give us $1. Alright, coming back. He finished his turn. We do our turn. Nobody's on his ship. I'm ready to launch this one. I need 1 more oxygen. That's right. So how do I get an oxygen? I have 0 money. I do have this, which I'm okay with. Like if I go here, I can do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to kick purple off. They gain an income. And I don't know what they're going to take. They need 3 fuel, so we'll just take a fuel. Oh, you know what? They have all the text, don't they? They don't need the fuel. They need the oxygen. Oh, you know what? We're going to take the money. I'm sorry I'm changing my mind so much. Okay, here, I went to this location because I'm going to do the bottom piece first. So I'm going to discard this card without using it. And then that lets me put something all the way to the top. And I'm going to take the oxygen all the way to the top. That gives me a reputation. And 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Which, that was a really great action for me. And then I can then do this action here, where I just gain 3 resources. So I can gain at least 1 oxygen. And I'll gain 1 food. And I guess I'm wasting the 3rd one, but that's still good to be able to do that. Alright, I think I'm ready to launch. So I have 1, 2, 3 food, 3 oxygen, and 2 fuel. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, next up, green. They are back home. Sorry, I'm just... something's on my throat, scratching my throat. These guys are done. This is done. We get some income. We can gain 2, but I'm already doing okay there. Let's get a money. I'm very short on money. It goes back in there. Let's go back in there. Shuffle, shuffle. Alright, so then we get to do an action. I need money to build these. I think, so given my situation, I can't do this even though I want to. I don't think I want to get another ship yet. Excuse me. Let me go get some water. Money is a real issue in this game. It's a real bugger. Now, my problem is I don't remember whose turn it was. I know we set ourselves up that we were ready to launch. Then we came over to here, and I remember collecting a money for something. Probably an income. And there it is, the workers in the middle. I'm deciding what to do. And I think what I'm tempted to do is to go here to gain some cards, which might help me with the money department. Because I can do this, which, I mean, it's definitely possible. I can get like another launch ready, and I will get some money if I, get some of these guests, logged. Um, Definitely can't do this. Or these. Just too much money. I mean, spending all that money for that expert worker, it's a little bit insanity now that I've been playing this game. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here and kick blue, which is good news for them. So they get an income. They can't take money. They don't necessarily need ads. They'll take a food. Okay, so you get to gain 2 cards. You get to grab from here. When you coffee break, you may forfeit all of your income and just gain 6 money instead. Well, hello, nurse, right there. And what's the other one we're going to do? Gain an additional money per resource added. And this is when you do the discard a card to do this. Gain additional money per resource added. So that means this becomes 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Holy buckets. And 1 additional. This card does not count as your negative. That's really nice. Immediately remove the you flipped and place it beside your player board. You will still take it with you when you launch. Oh. So instead of it clogging up your board, you still get to take it with you, but the extra income that's below it is automatically available. Gain each agenda refill bonus you receive twice. See, that's this here. This action. I'm going to do this right now. So I'm going to take this, and I'm spending it right now because my second action is I'm going to do the agenda refill and spend this. So I get 2 of these and 2 of those. Not that I needed the ads as much. And then the other one was a reputation. And this is green. I gotta be mindful here. They get the boost from the reputation. So here they're gonna get another comm, and then they're gonna get a resource. So 1 more of those, and an oxygen. Okay, that wasn't a bad turn. Blue. I don't... Oh, I do have them ready. I think we can launch. Let's see if we can launch. So we're going to get this. Oh, we're not launching. I'm gearing up for purple, which means I got to build these. Alright, so I do have $7, so let's put a worker where we can build, and actually that's available. So we're going to go right here and do this action. 1, 2. We're going to build both of these, which costs 7. And this is blue. Do they get any discounts? No. That's everything they got. So there you have it. That's done. I think doing 3 ships is doable if you send purple out first. Because you want to collect all that income from purple I mean, that's only true for this game. Like the next game, there may not be an ability to get income at all, but this is a really nice income, sending purple guys to purple destinations, of course. Okay, that was one action. The other one is we can get another ship, which is a -5. I mean, like we could get like 2 incomes. Here it's $2 and a resource, an agenda card, and 2 victory points. I mean, that's our dilemma is, do I really want to get another ship? I mean, we are still only in the first year. Although as soon as somebody launches that next ship, we're going to move. And once these ships are already built, you can launch more frequently. Like, it's not as... and I need to do some math because I may have hit a company objective. But let me finish my thought here. I got to do one more action, which is not going to be that. I don't have the money to skip. I think I am doing this. Do I want to do that one? Nah, I want to do this one. It's a little odd. I get an agenda card and, whoops, 2 victory points. And we're taking this one for the agenda card. Okay, now getting back to my thought. I am going to start with this guy. He only has purple, so no bueno. Me. I have purple. I have all 3 colors. 1, 2, 3. There's one set. And I have 1, 2, 3. That's another set. You see that? The corporate objectives here is to have 2 sets of all 3. So I actually have that. And I think I achieved it first. But let's check this guy. There's 1, 2, 3. See, that's only one set. So he has the ability. He just hasn't built them yet. I got it. And then let's check this guy. He has 1, 2, 3. That's one set. And 1. He's got 2 sets as well. So, a couple problems this creates. First one is, I believe I achieved it before he achieved it. Because I've had this for a while. So, that means that my cube here triggered the end of this. And that should have happened before anything else happened. So, I already got a retcon situation. And it's like, man, I felt very confident reading the rules that I knew what I was doing, but I just didn't catch the corporate thing. So this moves up. Now, because of this, he also has 2 sets. And you see the number didn't change. So that means blue is going to have the first cube in year 2. Because at the end of his turn, he would have triggered that. But for year 1, we got to do this piece. And just so you understand from the rules perspective, the moment my turn ends, it doesn't matter who started the round or who ends the round. From the moment my turn ends, we immediately do year 1. So this person's turn wouldn't have happened, and neither would have this one. So if that does factor somehow, it's just going to make the retcon worse. But let's go and do what this says. So this one, we're going to score victory points equal to the number of that symbol times the number of cubes in era 1. And then whoever's highest in reputation counts as having an extra cube. That's easy. Green has the highest reputation, and they have 1 cube, so they count as having 2 cubes times 2 symbols, so they just get 2 points. Done. And then if we go to, I mean, we don't even have to look anywhere else. So here you can see blue has 2 symbols and 1 cube, so blue gets 2 points. No. They get 1 point, because this symbol didn't get uncovered until here. There's the retcon. Okay, pink has 2 symbols and 2 cubes, so they get 1, 2, 3, 4 points, which makes sense, because they were tailing everybody. And then I have 2 symbols and 2 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the two that were in the rear scored the most points. That's it. It doesn't. There's nothing else that happens. So the retcon wasn't that hard. Okay, now we go to Pink's turn. They are returning from their cruise. They get to claim an income. I think I'm going to take the... Yeah, I'm going to take the money. And then we're going to put all this stuff back. Alright, that's the first piece. Now we get to do an action. What does Pink want to do? I mean, they could get another ship, because they do have the blueprints to place them. They could go there and do 2 actions. You can see they could get a family ship going. This is a really nice deal if they can launch that again. The problem is there's not a lot of relaxation guests out there. The family guests are available. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So they're going to bump blue again. They get to collect an income. They'll take a buck. No, they can't take a buck. It's blocked. Oh. They could take a point, but I think you're never short of ads. Alright. I want to get a new ship first. See, this one is for every set. Pink is pretty high on the reputation track. Every time they gain one, they gain an extra. Sure, we'll do this one. Alright, so they gained 2 comms, which they needed. And a resource, which they also needed. Done. And then for the second act, let's build both of these, which costs 5, but Pink has all the techs, so for 3. Done. Alright, we go to yellow. I think I can launch, except I have no workers, so I gotta do a recall here. So there's 1 income, 2 income, and yeah, I'm ready to launch. So whatever I do, I'm just... So I can grab some comms. I think I'm going to take the money. Oh, when you recall, you get to do 1 action. And it's next to your development. This is why putting these out is actually important. Putting out more than 1. Because none of these help me. These aren't even possible. Yeah, I don't get to do anything. I just get to say pass. That's a bummer. Alright, green. We are trying to launch. I need to get something snagged here. To launch this one, I do need more modules. Well, I need money. That's right, that's the deal. I needed money. And if I do a coffee break, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a coffee break. You can do it even though you have a worker there. I'm going to forfeit all my income and just gain $6 instead, which is way more than my income was going to be. And I still get to do the action. So green is here, so I can do this action, which is what I want to do. I want to build some modules. Alright, so we got a adventure seeker here. That one costs 3, this one costs 3. I can build both for 6. And I will do exactly that. Boom. Turn over. That's looking good. Alright, we're back to blue. I always forget what blue's up to. They're trying to get the 2 relaxations going. We need to build another module. Or I'm going to lose 2 reputation. Because I only have room for 1. That's a little bit of a bummer. I have no money. We're going to go here. And we're going to take 1 food and 2 oxygen. I don't need any of those. So we're not going to do that. Put the 1 food back, the 2 oxygen back. So instead I'm going to do commissions and fees. Oh, I have to discard a different card. So for my first action, I'm going to go free over here and get 2 cards. I'm going to take instant gratification. This gives me 3 extra income when I coffee break. I will do exactly that. And now I'm going to do the bottom half here. So this is the card I'm going to discard and not actually do. And then I'm going to discard this. So I'm going to boost the oil all the way top. 2, 4, 6, 8, $10. That is fantastic. So I get all the monies. And then I get to go up 2 on the rep track. That's also fantastic. Really good way to get money. You just need cards. Alright, that's the action. And like I've been trying to do... That's right, I need another module. That's the issue. Okay, just trying to remember. Alright, pink. What's pink up to? They have a worker left. They need to accumulate some resources. I think they also need to claim a route. We can do another one of these. We actually just need to do 1 itty-bitty family route. So let's see if we can pull that off. Is there a family route out here? There is one here. Takes 4 oil. Oh, here's one that takes 3. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to go here. Kicks blue off again. So they're going to get a income of... You know, at this point, we're going to start taking victory points. There. Alright, and then yes, I wanna book something, and I want to book the one on here on the bottom. That lets me flip a tile, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this one for 1 ad, and that one for 2. So that's a total of 3 ads. But it's pink, so they get a reduction of 2 ads. So 2 of those ads come back. Pink's got a good little system going. I actually think Pink's winning. That's right. So we're doing the top and the bottom. So I got to flip the card, and then this is going to give me $2 and 2 reputation. But anytime I gain a reputation, I gain one more. That's this right here. So let's first of all take the $2, and then I'm going to get 3 reputation. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, and I gained a com, a money, and a resource. Com, a money, and that's going to be a 3 oil. Yeah, I'm good to go there. And then last thing is I get to flip something over. So I can try to get an income going or keep doing this stuff. This is an interesting one because I can take a development. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And that's going to get us 15 points there. Get another development out. And now that I've learned my lesson, you can always grab cards or restore cards whenever you're, you know, taking a free action. So this is a nice one to be next to. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I would like to get this going. I think I have enough. It's just a 2 oil. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we can launch. So I'm looking at this guy. With 2 adventures. This will be the first adventure trip. Alright, so put that on. All that's done. 4. Put out a cube. Yeah, with the second launch, we'll be able to get another one of those out. Okay, 3. So 1, 2, 3 food needed. 2 oil needed. And 3 oxygen. Done, done, and done. I took the 1 less food, so I'm going to give myself 1 back. Victory points. So I think this is 3 victory points for every 2 ships, but let's check. Per ship you have with 2 or more segments. So 3, 6 points. Ooh, that was a big score there. Alright, that's good. Then we take our marker, put it on. We flip this over, and all systems go. Boom. Alright, that's our turn. Now we go to green. They're in a similar boat. They need to claim... Ah, hold on. I always forget to do this. Alright, so we have a family, and so these guys move down and the family moves down, basically. And we just launched with 2 people, and so basically we get 1 family and 1 relax. So the reason I need to know that is because if I want to launch this ship with all the adventure seekers, I have to find an adventure. Like that one's for oil. And I have all this development I got to figure out what to do with. Ay, ay, ay. This is a nice family one, but that one's taken. I mean, that's adventure and luxury. It would be nice to claim one. Um, I'm out of money, but by claiming one, if I can do the thing where I get the comms or the ads going, I can at least get some money for it. It'd be nice if there was if there was one that had two adventures on it, right? This is only one. So this is $1 per. Is it the destination that matches, or is it just destination? Because like this is where a place like this would actually be. You're getting $3 times two. You're getting $6 for two people here, and then this would get you. Yeah, see, this is where it equals. This one is not equal. So actually, you get money equal to all the destinations. So these ones here, we haven't really been doing much of that, right? Like even in my case, we've been ignoring those. But like these ones here with the extra destinations, somebody had one. I might have done that wrong. But if you, yeah, so this would get you $3, $3. So you're getting $6. And then the reputation is if the destination matches the type. I see, I see. And then this would actually be $4. They can use the money. It's the for oil that's the issue. But sure, let's take our green dude, pop him here, give pink an income of something. We'll take a resource. Take the green. And yeah, I think I'm going to take this one, even though that's a... We'll take that one. It's 6 or 1/2 dozen. We need adventures, so this is 2 and 4. 4 ads to be able to do that. I could... See, that would cost me $4 to put something there. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to do that. We got plenty of ads. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in doing so, there's 2 destinations, so that's $4 total, and then 2 reputation. So we take the $4, and then green has the reputation perk. So 1, 2. So they're going to get a com and $1. That's not bad. So that was the 2 actions. And we come back here to blue. I think they want to launch. We do have blue ready to launch, right? Yes. Nope, they can't launch. I keep saying this over and over again. We gotta build modules. So let's go here. Kick purple out. Purple will take the oxygen. We need just one more module. It needs to be purple. So we can buy it directly from here. Oh, it's the worst one. Wow. Okay, that's $8 and a reputation hit. I don't even know if I can afford the $8. Yeah, I can. Oof. They don't have any tech. So $8. Reputation goes down. Oh, I gotta remind you, like if you ever desperately need money, you can always reduce your reputation. Like you can go from here all the way to 1 to get 1, 2, 3 money. Or if you want to add some. And this is an anytime during the game thing. So you can get some ads, or you can even get some resources. I try not to do it because it doesn't seem to be a very efficient use of your reputation. Also, these two only have to pay $1 to use somebody else's space. And then here it's free. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pop this in. That was extremely expensive, but now I got my 1, 2, 3. And what am I going to do with my other action? I already got another ship I don't need to do anything with. I can build another something something because I can do 2. But that would be another reputation hit. And I'm really low on money. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think I have to pass, which is horrible. Alright, purple. We're trying to get a family event going. I think they're the only ones. Nope, yellow's the only one who doesn't have something picked out. They got their family picked. Oh, wait, I think we're ready to launch. So let's launch. So we got this. Oh, wrong one. Put our guy back. Oh, nope. We have 2. We made the same mistake that blue made. We gotta build another module. So, no launchy. And I'm either gonna grab some permits and then do this later, or I'm gonna pay the price. And that would be another $2. I don't have a lot. So $5. That's exactly what I have. Whew. It's gonna be the same deal. I'm gonna do one action and not get to do anything else. Wow, that is what I'm gonna do. So blue's going back, which helps them. Give them one of their dollars back. They're doing a similar thing. So we gotta grab a family one. This is $5 and a reputation for purple. But that gets me what I need, I guess. Feels like a waste because there's nothing else. What I need to do is get those development tokens out so I can have more flexibility. Paying people is just not the way to go. You gotta be desperate. Alright, so here we go. I did launch, which is why my guy wasn't over here. So first thing we do is we go into outer space, and I have 1, 2, 3 symbols and times 2. Oh my gosh, that's 6 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty much helping me to launch another ship, isn't it? Alright, and then I can spend 2 ads, which I will, to get 6 points. Nope. Wrong spot. That's when we get to the destination. Pay attention, Jeff. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Now I get to place my guy somewhere. I got a little family thing brewing here. I would need to build more. I do have some money. But in my case, I don't want to brute force it. I just want to go here. I'll kick his expert off. So he'll use it to get another buck. He can't take dollars. 1, 2 going back. It's going to just take 2 victory points. Alright, back to us. I'm just going to grab some blueprints. And I need a family one. So I don't necessarily need to have the fullest ship in the land. But, yeah, I do need one more. And so there's one. The only one. And then it's like, okay, well, if I want to go to size 4, I can do that. It'd be nice to get a purple one. And look at this. It's so crazy. So there's 2. Alright, so that's the first action. There's a family one and a purple one. I could do it again, or I could do this. I mean, I could use some more ads. Or I could just get 2 more, so I can beef these up. I don't know. It's a really difficult decision. Because beefing them up makes everything more expensive to launch. You need more oxygen, more food, more turns. I mean, I at least got one more for here. Yeah, so I'm going to do the other action. I'm going to spend 1 to get 2 ads. Which is this one. That's it. Doesn't feel very exciting, but that's it. Alright, green. Are they ready to launch? We would need 3 food. Oh, we gotta do some development. So that's our answer. We gotta do some development. So bam. We're going there. Let's develop the food. That costs 5. We can take a tech or do our stuff here to help us. I mean, it's tough because taking this helps you. Like, I didn't need to necessarily develop the food anymore. Green needs. They need 4. Yeah, they're going to take this because they need 4. And all this is going to do is unlock 3. So yeah, and then here you need 5 more, right? I don't even have 5 more. Also, when green did this, we didn't flip something. So I think I'm going to flip the money. So now I have the 5 more, right? And I can place this out. Trying to think, like, I mean, do I want to take one of these spots, which will help me to, just get free actions? Or is it better to do that? I'll do that. Alright, I think that was a good use of things. So, a couple things I always forget. I forget to replenish these, which means replenishing these guys. And I keep forgetting to flip. Flippity flip. But you should always have something flipped if you're ready to launch. That's the cardinal rule. And so like right here, I don't have anything flipped again. Oh no, I do, right here. So I've been wanting to launch with this guy for how long now? You definitely don't want to launch the expert. Let's see if we can finally do this. So launching blue, we're going to do this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Place cube. Done. I don't know why the cube is being problematic. Done. 3. 3 food. Let's double check our tech. 2 oil. 3 oxygen. Done, done, and done. 2. 3 points for every 2 development. We have 3 development. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 points. That's not that exciting. I thought it was more exciting when I took it. Alright, 3 points. You know, I kept saying that I think this guy's winning. Look at his points. He's like horrible. Then this goes here. And then we flip this dude over. Ready for takeoff. And then we gotta come back here. Grab one of these. Alright, so we loaded 2 guys on. This is a family one, so everybody in the family goes down. And then we grab 2 families. And then off it goes. So that's a nice cheap family launch one. Okay. Okay. Now, are we going to be able to launch yet? I've been trying to do this for how long now? We have our pink guy doesn't have anything booked. Ay, ay, ay. So we're kicking green to the curb. They get an income. They can take 2, and they will do exactly that. Alright, so we gotta claim one. What's pink trying to do? They're trying to do family. I would swear that they actually had this reserved. I guess they don't. So we want to do a family one. Well, there's the cheap one, right? That's available. This one has 2 empty space ones. That's a really great opportunity to get some points. So, oh, you know what? It was already here. It was already here. Ah. It's one of those deals where when I realized I couldn't launch, so what it was, it was like this and this, I think. Alright, we're ready to launch. This is one of those deals where I put him back and then realized I couldn't launch. And we have our 2 family guys already selected. There and there. So bing. Cube. Boom. Then 1, 2, 3 food. 1, 2, 3 oxygen. And 3 fuel. Bam. 2. 2 victory points for every 3 reputation. And I have 10 reputation. So 2, 4, 6 points. That's a good catch-up mechanism. Then we go here, grab this guy, and then we go here, flip you over, put you on and grab another. This one is 2 passengers. So family moves down again. And 2 more family passengers come out. Alright. It is our turn. We are now at our destination. So this is where I pay my 2 ads for 6 points. And then I place this on the adventure one. So the adventure ones are interesting. This one, immediately gain a funding bonus for every cube you have on the progress track. From now on, gain a funding bonus each time you put a cube on the progress track. I think the progress track is the year 1, year 2, etc. And the funding bonus is just your income. But it does give you extra income. Immediately gain the bonus on the upgrade token. On an upgrade token, remove it from your launch tower and return it to the box. So this just lets us take an upgrade token and just remove it, so we don't even have to, launch a ship. Or I can make it so I can launch 4 ships and then have 4 segments. So if I wanted to, add another segment here, like I can, then bam, I can make this, and then that would let me have 3 passengers. I mean, that's an interesting one. I actually, I'm sort of liking the idea of, I'm just going to do this and just take one of these off the board. I can take that one off, but actually the better one to take off are one of these. So I've been doing this as my income, but why not get money, right? So bam, I get to just take that off the board. I do, and I also get a buck. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So there you go. And then here's the other thing. I now have 2 of these, one in 2 different zones, and I'm the first one to do that. So yellow. So I've been doing the corporate objectives, right? Or at least the majority of them. I don't have the development one, but yes, I'm getting there. This guy has 3. Yeah, nobody's as close as him. But there you go. I got 1, 2, 3 symbols now, and extra cubes, and you can see like I get 4 income bonuses. I mean, right now I got $2 here, so I would get 2, 4, 6, $8 if I took this one. And then it says I would get $2 every time I put another cube out. So it's not like you even have to wait, right? Because sometimes it's like, okay, I gotta wait until I have a lot of cubes and then do it. I could do it now and then just always get $2 every time or whatever income I want to take. It's a cool one. There's a lot of coolness to this game, and I think there's some pretty interesting ways you can approach it. All right, so that was our destination, and now we're moving to our action, and I have no workers out there, so I have to do a coffee break. So I pull that back and I gain an income, and right now I want the 2 money, so that's actually paid off really well. I like that, because otherwise I was stuck only taking half the resources or just a buck. No, very cool. Alright, but the coffee break does let me do one of these, and I'm actually going to book. I'm not going to reserve the clients, but I'm going to book something. And it looks like I want to do a family one to get this one squared away. So it cost me 4 oil, but I'm going to go cheap, because I don't have a lot of resources unlocked. So I'm going to go cheap and take that one. And of course I don't have an extra action to do the bottom piece, so I won't. And the family ones are cheap, so hopefully I can just get them on the cheap when I launch my ship. Alright, so that's what the coffee break did for me. Next we go to green here. I know they've been wanting to launch, but they have no workers. So we're going to do a coffee break. There's one. I got to remember that when I keep getting stingy and taking the technology, I got to remember that coffee break. Sometimes I want to put these next to something so the coffee break actually has something to do. Okay, so I do get 2 income. These are resources. So I don't have to choose the same thing. So I'm going to choose one of them to be resources. And then the other one, I can take ads. I'm just going to take $1 because I need it. And then I get 1 action next to him. So I can take 2 blueprints. I can try to do something here. I can build more modules, which I have plenty of. I could take another ship. I think I might want to do that because I got all these modules. That would give me an agenda card. $2, 3 ads, 2 incomes. What's that one? With segments worth 8 or more victory points. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. There's nobody has segments worth 8 or more victory points. Holy buckets. There we go. There's 9. There's 1. There's 7. There's 8. I mean, it does exist. So basically, this top one is a tall order. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one has 2 sets of 3. But see, you need to have 3 sets of 3 now to do any more. I liked this bonus. I don't like that one. This one, it's you need 3 or more segments, which I do have. That one would get me some decent points. So we're going to go ahead and grab this one. Alright, we get 2 buckaroonies. And a resource, which I don't think I can take. Nope. Alright, done. Alright, coming back. Going to do the blue turn. We are now in outer space. So we have purple. 2 times 3. That should be $6. Very well done. Then we get to do something. We have our expert here. We're low on all the resources. So I can kick somebody if I want. There's only one out there to kick. Well, I got this one to kick. I don't have a card. I mean, I guess I do have a card I can get rid of. That's kicking my own guy. I can't kick my own guy. Dang it. That's not going to work. So let's go here. Let's just get some cards. We're going to replenish the cards first. So that gives us a reputation, $1, and a resource. Here's the $. There's the resource. Nope. There's the reputation. Then I can grab 2. Pay 3 to increase one cabin's capacity to 3. launch as your second action using the worker you used for your first action. So basically, this lets you do something out here and launch, which is pretty cool. When launching, you may spend 1 instead of... When another player bumps your worker, gain an additional 3. I'm going to do the board game cruise and that one. Okay, turnover. Pink. We are at our destination. Family destination. So I'm going to spend 2 ads for 6 points. He's right back in the game. And then we take this and it's going to go in a family one. Yeah, I'm going to take the bonuses. And they also have 2. So purple gets to place a cube. And now you need all 3 if you want to get the last one out. Alright, that turns over. Or no, that's just the space thing. Now we get to... Looks like it's a coffee break. Can take an income. I have no money, so we'll take $1. Then I get to do 1 action. Here or here. I don't know. I mean, I can take blueprints. I just don't think I'm ever going to use them. But you know what? These are the ones I need. The ones that are out here. Let's grab the cheaper ones. Okay, his turn's done. Now it's to us. We returned back. So first things first is we get an income. I don't know what that nonsense was, but get back in line, fellas. I will take the $2. These guys go back. Alright, okay, that is done. Then we get to do a worker. And I want to go here. We're going to build 2 modules. Or at least 1 module. So that one's 3. 1, 2, 3. I can also build this one. Can't do it there though. Yeah, well, so like if I build it here, it just means when they're in outer space, if I'm bringing the family guys, I'm not going to score points for the 3rd one, but it does let me bring 2 family guys along, so at least score points for 2 of them. So it'd be 2 times 2 is 4, instead of 1 times 2. Sure, I'll pay for that one as well. That's just $1. And then I didn't get crazy enough to take that tech. Nope. Right, and then I get one other action, and I have my development here. I'm actually going to do this. So we're going to pay the 2 comms. Yeah. And reserve our guys. And I get $2 for that. Plus 2 reputation, which is way down in the gutter. And I should have something flipped over. I do not have anything flipped over. And what's crazy is I took the comms one already. That's the one I wanted. Well, I will do this one. I'll spend $1 and take this out. This is one where I can get trapped. You know what? I could have done that, and now I pay 1 less comm, so I get my 2 comms back. That's important. I need the comms for when I launch. Alright, I'm done. I hope to goodness I'm ready to launch here. So here we go. Green. Boom. Okay, so two workers, or two tourists, 4 cube, 1 more to go, 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and I need a 4th, and I got it right there. 4. Good. 2. 3 points for everyone along the top that's turned over. I got 1, unfortunately. So 3 points for green. And then we take our flipped over one, which I should have done one of these, knowing that, but I'm just a goober. And then flippity on. I have 2 people on this one. I just revealed purple and orange, so purple moves down, orange moves down, and then I'm basically grabbing a family and a relaxation. Alright, that is green's turn. They just launched. Now we go to blue. They progress. They're at their destination. So they will pay 2 comms for 6 points. And then we're going to place this on a purple. Oh, I have no idea. I do see the value in this. I think that's probably the best one. Alright, and we still get to do an action. So here you can see I got to do a recall. 1, 2. One and 2. All right, 2 sets of income. We have $2 each. I'm doing okay in the dollars department, but I don't see any reason why. There's no such thing as too much, especially if you're going to spend 6 and 7 to unlock these things. Okay. Oh, I always forget. I get to do an action. Action next to a blue development, so I can do the cards or the development, like we were talking about. I already have 3 cards. I think I'm going to do a development one. So let's try to get this guy off the board. That's $6. And I understand, like, you could always spend resources, but I feel like those are even harder to accumulate. And I'm going to put one. See, I got one there, one there. I actually did a good job with blue, like at least making it so there's a lot of actions available. I don't see myself building any more modules. Well, no, I gotta, right here. Yeah, so I'll make it cheaper to build more modules. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Purple. We are in outer space. So this is 2 times 3, that's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have hardly any money and a worker. I need resources. I have no cards. What's a person to do? I mean, I'm looking at this because you can make money doing this. It's not a lot. I'm pretty far along here. Be nice to just get some resources. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 on the fuel. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just take resources twice. It's all company resources anyways. Alright, now it's to me. I got this last ship to launch. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge, but I'm going to try to get 2 families going. I actually think I have enough to launch, so let's do it. Because it was a cheap one. You don't have to put them in those locations. It's just, yeah, little OCD that way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and launch this one. So bing, 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 4. This is going to trigger the end of the year. But that's at the end of my turn. 3. We owe 3 food. Here's 2. But I'm pretty sure, yep, there's my 3rd. Here's my 3 oxygen. Oh, I only needed 2 for fuel. I was like, oh no, I needed 3. Yeah, I never took the other one. So, that's done. That was the tough part. Next one, score points. 4 points for every, oh gosh, I don't know, unequal something. per different ship you've launched. Oh yeah, that's right. That's why I took that one. Well, this is 3 ships, so that's 12 points. Woo! 1, 2, and 10. That's how you do it, fellas. Alright, and then we come up here and grab this. And then bam. Flip this over. Off you go. I am launching with 2 people. So all the family moves down. And the relaxation moves down. And we get a family and a relaxation back. There's only one adventurous one in the entire mix. That's crazy. Alright, our turn is over, but we trigger the end of the round. So for year 2, and there's only one more year left, and you can notice it's a lot less cubes. Now, the way this one works, and I'm just helping to look ahead here, is you go, and then I believe it's saying that everybody gets a coffee break, and then everybody gets one more round. So, coffee break, one more round, and when you do that one more round, this is after all 6 of these have been filled, this spot is for extra cubes. So it's possible for you to put more cubes out here than just the 6, and then we do some. And then if anybody's in space at the time that the game ends, you do get to advance one more on your ship. And we'll go through it in the rulebook, but that's more or less what it's saying. So here it's simple. We're scoring points again, and it's 2 points per cube now instead of 1. Nothing's changed. 2 points per cube instead of 1, and I'm pretty darn sure that up here it's gonna score this again, but we'll go through and, or maybe it's 3 points per cube. I don't know. Oh no, up here it is. Here it is. Bing, 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 bing. All the scoring is here. Ooh, I was getting nervous. There's also like all your leftover resources divided by 3, so everything's worth a third of a point. That's not used in the game. Okay, getting back to this. So, and it's only your era 2 cubes, and actually it's not 2 points, it's just saying era 2. And we can verify this. Let's do that. And it's not coffee break, it's called call a meeting. But anyways, here we go. Multiply by the number of wings in their color. Yeah, so it's not 2 points, it's just the era 2 is what it's referring to. And the player with the most reputation is considered to have an extra cube, which is blue. So blue has 1, 2, 3 cubes times 2, 6 points for blue. Alright, pink has 2 cubes and 3, so 6 points for pink. Yellow has 3 cubes and 3, so 9. And then green has 1, and they've done none of these. Oh my goodness, just 1 for green. Green's falling behind. I thought green was doing so well too. Yeah, they never achieved any. I think they would have possibly gotten this one, but the ante is upped to 3 now. Yeah, wow. Alright, well that's it. Very simple scoring. And that was me who triggered that, so now it's green's turn. They are at their destination for adventure. Now, just bear in mind, I can put this on the adventure one or another one here. But to try to get some cubes out, I'm going to try to do it here. Do I really need the 4x4? I mean, it'd be nice to maybe get rid of one of these. I don't have a lot of cubes on the progress board for green. Green has 2. So it's not a big income generator there. Yeah, I'm going to just do that. And that lets me take an income and toss it. I mean, I could do the victory point one and just try to brute force my way to win. I'll do that. I'll pay $2. Get one of these out. Okay, so we did all of that. Now I get to do an action. I have a lot of resources to recover. I have no money. I'm thinking, let's get some agenda cards so I can maybe do this action down here later. There's only 2 to take. Alright, that was one action. Yeah, we might as well replenish for the other. So we're going to get one of everything. 1 resource, $1, 1 comm, and 1 reputation. Here's the dollar. There's the resource. There's the comm, and then green gets to take another resource. Alright, so now we get to here. Blue returns home. That means this guy comes back and we get another income. So I'm either getting $2. Yeah, I'm taking the $2. Then we get to put out a worker. I don't know if I want to do my expert or a regular. Let's see. I do need resources. So I basically need to do the same thing that green wants to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take my big expert, put it here, and we're going to kick out purple. Purple gets an income of something. They're going to go ahead and take a comm. But since I used my expert, I also get, well, blue also gets an income. So they're going to take $2 more. And then, yeah, we're going to get to do the action. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 for the first action. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of one of these cards. This one. And I'm gonna boost the food all the way to the top. Get $5. And 1 reputation. Which then I get to bump to a 2nd reputation. Okay. We got a lot to do. I gotta get this to launch so I don't lose more points. We're in the final year. Okay, that's it for them. Pink. We're in outer space. 2 times 3, 6 points. Gotta get some resources back. Need money. I have no cards. We have lots of people. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna claim our next one. So I can claim this one to get short and sweet, right? This one has 2 empty spaces again, which would, if I take these guys, that's money, or if I take the family, that gets me points. And you need points to win. So it's not a bad option. If I want... So I'd have to build travelers, right? So if I built these 2 travelers, I would actually have 2 sets. I would need a 3rd traveler to actually claim this, which would put out my last cube. I mean, that's going to get me some nice endgame points, but I got to deal with another ship. I got to build. There's a lot of actions I got to do. I mean, there's stuff out here I can grab. I mean, I would do this action to buy a ship and then start building some modules for it. It's a lot of actions I got to do. And I also have to, I mean, I guess I have enough of this. I don't have that many resources I need to grab. There's might be... $3 points for every one of those. I mean, that's 9 points for me. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to switch my action. We're going to go here, which is kicking yellow out. So, yay for us. We can take 2 money or 2 resources, and we're low on everything. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 resources. Yeah. The only one we haven't done is the development. So maybe I should take the 2 money so I can get the development out. I only have 3. I have to get all 3 of these out. That's 18. Ooh. Now I'll take the 2 resources. Now getting back to them. Yeah, so I kicked me out so I can take that new ship. Because that one looks tasty. And then this gives me an agenda card. So I can gain... I think the agenda card I get is from here. I don't remember. See, this is the cockpit scoring. We're looking at the underneath part. I think they had it in this one. Nope, they didn't. So I think I get to grab from the open ones. Take a free action from an adjacent location. Gain 2 per person when launching one of your shuttles. It's a nice moneymaker. 2 different cruises. Oh, I forgot. When you do this, where you grab these guys and put them on, you can put them on any of them. It's not just the one that you're sponsoring. So I keep sponsoring one and then putting 2 underneath me. I can sponsor one and put 2 underneath a different one, as long as it's empty. If somebody else is there, you can't like force them to take passengers they don't want. But anything else goes. So like this one, for example, is a family only one. You could be a real jerk and put these there and then say, okay, good luck, guys. You can do that. And that's totally within the rules of the game. Okay, so we need to grab an agenda. I'll go ahead and grab this one. And then we gain an income, which I can't believe I never took any of these. So I'll take the money. Because somehow I got to pay for this. Alright, that's the first action. And the second one, yeah, is to pay for it. I do get a -1 to build. So this one is free. And this one just costs $1. So there you have it. I was able to eke out something. Alright, turnover. Yellow. We are at our destination. So I'm going to pay my 2 to get 6 points. And then we're going to take this and put it in a family one. I have not used cards the whole game. I don't even care about that ability. This is the only one, even though I don't really do much with that either. But I do have all 3. It doesn't matter. I already unlocked my cube. I'm just showing off. Okay, that's done. And now I get to do my action. It would be nice to get some ads. I need lots of resources. I would need money to get ads. I have some. So if I go there, yeah, I don't have enough. I need 12. I have 6 and I don't have enough resources to reduce the cost. And this one still costs $6 to deploy. This one, $8 to deploy. Ay. I like the idea. I just don't have the money. Oh man. I could try to claim my next route. Now that I'm done with everything, I can just do whatever I like. This is decent from a money-making perspective, except I only have room for 1 person. This one, I can get another adventure thing out. Do the progress cubes. The problem is there's only one dude available, and I need a lot of comms, or I'm going to be out of luck. So, I mean, that would suggest going here. I don't really. So, here, what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one, two. Oh no, I'm going to take these two back. I'm going to spend $4. Get one back. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So I spent $2 to move up 4 resources, and I'm spending $2 to get 4 com. Yeah, it's good enough. Alright, this guy moved to a destination where we don't really have anything going on. So if you pay like close attention, it has to equal. So no equals here. So basically everybody's bored. I'm just staying in their room. The thrill seekers don't care about the Disney theme park aspects. Then I gotta do call a meeting. Get this guy to come back. Get 2 resources. Then I get to do 1 action next to green, which could be any of these. Yeah, I'm going to do this one and go 1, 2, 3. No. I'm doing the one where I get rid of a card. This one. So I got rid of a card. I'm going to boost this all the way to the top. I'm going to gain a reputation and $5. And this is green. That gives me another $1. There we go. Blue. We need to get blueprints. So I'm going to kick out yellow. We're going to take this is not yellow. I was like getting really confused. We're going to take the 2 resources. Right, and then after kicking out yellow, I'm going to grab some blueprints. And we could grab any kind. What's crazy is the third one should be adventure. It's just that there's no adventure over here. I mean, I guess I have enough comms I could probably buy one. I just need to launch any ship. There's family, 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 family. There's nothing wrong with getting more family. The only issue is blue. Yeah, if I do an adventure, I'll be able to get rid of my blue cube. I already got rid of this one, so I don't need more sets. And then, of course, that requires a lot of money, which I have. I could have done that. mean, there are 2 adventure ones I can take. Here's 1. Here's 2. Scroll down. I'd have to pay money to go here. Although blue is high enough, he only has to pay $1 to pink to be able to do the development. Or we could do this to get more comms. I am actually going to need more comms. I know it doesn't look like it, but if I'm buying an adventure, I have to pay 4 comms to get one. Because this is all I got, and that's looking like 6 comms. The good news is I do have to pay 1 less, so that helps. So that'd be 4 comms. I'm just going to pay $2. I'm going to do this. So I get 2 comms and 2 resources, like so. Alright, so now we have Pink here, who has returned back. This goes into the income. And what do we want? We want everything, really, but I'm going to take a money. And let's see. These all go away. And then we get to do an action. They need to launch. And that's also an adventure one. That's getting interesting. So they're going to go here and claim it. So Pink knows they need an adventure one. That one's 4 oil. They all are. This one's 5 for Pete's sakes. You can hold enough oil. That one might be the best one because there's going to be empty space. Alright, so we're going to claim that for the first action. And then a Adventure Seeker. I only have room for 1, so don't make the mistake of buying 2. For 2 comms, or 1 comm. Yeah, don't make the mistake of buying 2. And so that's going to get me $1 per destination, so $2. And then 1 reputation that matches. So we're back up to 7. And I get an extra reputation. And I get the bonus. So there's a comm and a resource. Which resource? Definitely the food. Okay, we are in empty space with 2 and 2. So that's 4 points. Then for our action, do we have our... We don't have anything lined up. This is like a death trap. 3 adventures? Not gonna happen. Although I could do 2 luxury, which is just the same here, except I can put 2 passengers on this one. And this gives me 3 points for every... This would give me 3, 6, 9 points. That's 1 point for every module. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna do. We're gonna come here and kick purple out. Let them take an income. And yeah, we're gonna do this. So I want to do a luxury. Luxury something something. I can't quite do 4 oil. That's my problem. This is the only one I can even afford to do. But I will overcome and adapt. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one right here. And then this is 2 comms to bring them up. But I'm pretty sure I have the low cost comm. So they're free. And so this is 2 times 2. That's 4. $4. And 2 reputation. So there's the $4. And then here's the 2 reputation. Oh, look at that. I took this. So I get a money and a resource. I will take that and that. There you have it. So now it's green's turn. We are in empty space. This is the thrill seekers. So 1, 2 times 3, that's 6 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a crazy one. And with that being said, it's our turn. I think we should try to launch. So I'm going to kick yellow out now. So we're going to do the same thing. So we come here. We gain resources. I can gain a comm. I don't even need a comm anymore. I can get the $2, which never hurts. So let's do that. Ah, that's right. Green is ideally set up to do family. Oh crap, they gotta do this. We can still claim this for now. We gotta do both. We gotta get a green out somewhere. So we're trying to do luxury with green, 4 and 4. 6 or 1/2. Just go ahead and take the top one. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3. And green does not have it. So 1, 2, 3. Well, you know what? I only need to do 1. By doing this, I'm making life harder on myself, but that's alright. So we have 2 of these and 1 destination. I'm sorry, 2 destinations. So that's $4. And 2 reputation. And green goes 1, 2. I get a resource and a comm. Yes. Getting one of those back. There's no room for a resource. Alright, moving on to blue. They need some resources. They need to build. Let's build. That's kicking purple out. They get an income. Oh, purple can do just about anything, it seems. Let's add a fuel. Nope, let's add a money. them back. What were they planning on doing? That's right, we bumped them out of here because we need to build our modules. So 1, 2. That one costs 4. This one costs 2. So that's 6 buckaroonies. Not the best purchase in the world. And then we get to do another action. I am not taking another ship. Yeah, I'm basically stuck. I could spend money to somebody. It would only be $1. It's almost free even. So I can like get my next trip booked, which is something I do need to do. Or I can try to get some resources. Also something I need to do. Oh. Alright, I'm going to pay $2 to green. I'm just going to take the other dollar from here. And that is not where it goes. And take the other dollar away from here. And then I'm spending $2 more to do this. Alright, so I get 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Fair enough. Purple. What to do, what to do. Doing good here. I think we just snagged our... That's right, I just want to get an adventure thing going. I think I can launch, personally. Let's see if we can pull this off. So, with purple, we need 4. There's our one guy. Okay, so that's done. 4. Put out a cube. There we go. 3. I need only 2 food. Only 2 oxygen. I do need 4. So here's 3. And it's like, oh no, what am I going to do? This has always been an option. I'm just going to go down 1. Because right there's a resource. And there's my 4th. Choose oil. So yeah, I got enough. So I move up. And we're going to score 3 points for every one of these symbols. And we are purple. So we have 1, 2, 3 of them. So that's 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that flips. I totally forgot to do this. Oh. I mean, why bother doing this? I mean, I'm already well on my way. I'll take... I mean, 4 ads doesn't hurt, but I'm going to take the $4. And I know I need to do this for some of my other guys too, so I'll come back to that. But let's finish. And that goes there. And we come up here. I'm only loading 1 guy. So this next one is going to make all the family guests move down. And we're loading yet another family guest into the pool. Jeez Louise. Okay, that's one thing. Yes, I have... Anybody out here should have some kind of income unlocked. So, for example, green didn't do one either. So green, what does green need? I can get 4 resources. Nope. We can get 4 comms. Yes, we're going to do that. Done. And then I bet I forgot to do it for myself as well. I did. And so for me, I'm going to take the 4 money as well. Okay. And now it's my turn. So that was a little bit of a retcon there. So we finished his shenanigans, and now it's to me. And I want to launch. So let's do exactly that. And who did I say I'm doing? I'm doing some luxury guys. Yeah, I'm going to do the bigger ship. That's right. So do that, put him back, get 2 luxury guys, and then we go to 4. Let's get out of cube. Then we go to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I got the same dilemma. And then I also got just as lucky that that's the first symbol I crossed. So I had to go down 1. And that pays for my 4th oil. And then we score points. This one is going to be 3 for, so it's going to be 9 points. So that's 10, 9. And then boom, boom, and boom. Come up here. That's not the one. There it is. Okay, this is so funny. So this moves down, and now we're just putting 2 more of these guys out. Because it's the only picture on there. The adventure guys are all gone. Alright, and that's what's interesting, because I got like all these ships. And actually, I think this one should have come back home. The moment that I did this, I think I skipped that step. And that does give me an income of something, and that would have been before I launched my ship, so I don't get to do this nonsense. I'm gonna take the $2 again. There's no such thing as too many. Especially if I want to crank these out. Alright, turn over. This one, also done with this trip. Gets an income of, take $1. I'm hitting R every time I put it in there because I need to shuffle them. I mean, maybe it's maybe they're not shuffling and I'm just drawing the same ones, which explains why I'm not getting any adventures. Put that back in. Okay, he's done. We need to build. So the build action is covered by blue. We'll knock blue back into income. This one lets them collect income 3 times when that happens. They have plenty of resources, but we're just going to take $6. Okay. Getting back to green. Yeah, we're going to build. I could have actually gone here and then used this to build, but it doesn't matter. It was still blue I'm kicking out. And 1, 2. I'm going to build twice. We're going to build all 3 of these. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do they get any discounts? They do. 9, 8, 7. So there's 5, 6, 7. Okay. that's his turn. So now we're to blue. Need to launch. Do I have my selection? I do not. So blue is going to go here, which bumps green. They get an income of they'll take a money. So what was I? Oh, that's right. I'm coming here. So blue needs to avoid the 5-point loss. Has to do an adventure one. Ooh. So I guess we'll pick this one. And only needs to bring one guy. And that's going to cost 3 comms. And then we're going to grab one from the bag. Oh, it doesn't go there. It's going to go here. And that's $2 and 1 reputation. And every time they earn a reputation, they get a second one. 1, 2. Now they can do anything for free. Alright, we got purple. They are at their first destination. It's a purple one. I don't think there's anything we can do there. Gain $2 when launching one of your shuttles. Yeah, let's spend that. I know that was a turn or two ago, but we're going to do it. Alright, and then what's our action going to be? Well, we need resources. Lots of them. I guess maybe that's why I needed the card. But I'm going to go ahead and go here, kick him off. It gets blue some income. Take $4. That's right, we're doing this guy. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's it. 2 actions, 6 resources. Alright, so now it's the yellow. We go to empty space. We have 2 times 2. Not quite as nice as the other situations, but $4. Like if that was 3 of them, that would have been great. But $4 I shall still take. And then my worker, I'm going to go here. Let's do some dev actions. And if we get enough devs, maybe I can... oh, I forgot to put this on my ship. So this guy only costs $3 now to get. So we have that going for us. And a dev action. So let's do the dev action first. So I get to put another one of these out. This is... I mean, I'm being so stubborn. I'm not putting anything but right here, right? I do need to get dev actions, so even if I do a worker thing, so I'm going to put one. This would be a nice way to get resources. Yeah, I'm going to put one here. So I can go between these two. And that costs $6. And I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got to get all the way up to, oh, I guess 6. No one else has done 6 yet. Is that really true? 3, 4, 3, 6. He's the one that's finished. Yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, no one's done 6 yet. Okay, so we're doing that, and then actually I'm going to pay the $3 to unlock the expert worker. I don't know why I am. They're not that great, to be honest. Well, they can be. It's just this one just gets a bump bonus thing. But that does give me another guy, which gives me another income, so I can gain $2, which means I only paid $1 for him. But I'm going to go ahead and take the resources so I can launch again someday. Alright, and it turns over, so we're going to go to green now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so keep going here. That's right, we need to launch. So let's do exactly that. Launch. Green. Two workers. Two, not workers, you know what I mean. Get that. 4. Cube. 3. 3 food. 3 gas. 4. Perfect. 2. Score points. 4 times every one with 3, so that's 12 points for green. 1, 2, and 10. Put this guy on the ship. Flip that over. Put that on. And then come over here. So there we go. We finally got some relief. Nobody moves down, but 2 of these guys come out. Maybe too little too late, but that's what it is. That's what happens. It's the way it goes. Here we go. Blue. So here's the thing. Blue's ready to launch. But all we have is an expert. I don't feel like there's that many rounds left. So I'm going to go ahead and launch with the expert. And just get it done. Because I feel like... Oh, yeah, here it is. You don't get to finish your people out there in space. It just gets to move one more one more movement point. It's not that fantastic. But we're doing this so we can avoid the 5-point penalty. So we move up, we get to put out another cube. I mean, look at this. There's only 2 more and then the round ends. Or the whole game ends. So then we go up. This is only going to be 2 food. Only 2 oxygen. 4 of that. So I'm coming up here and what is this, blue? Oh my gosh, I gotta drop 1, 2, 3, but that's what I'll do. And hey, I just realized when I did stuff like this card here, I do get a free food. Like I get the resource with that when I play as blue. But I'm just gonna go ahead and bump that up 1. It doesn't change anything with this particular turn. And we score points. This one is 5 points for every specialist. I have 1, or expert I have 1. So I guess theoretically you could have had 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go here and our income, which we forgot to deal with. So which one do I mean, do I want to start grabbing victory points every time I get income? I mean, now's the time, right? I don't see what else I can do here. I can maybe grab some money because I want to get some development going. Or I grab this, which would have given me another point, and now that's the one that's loading on the ship. And bam, we don't lose 5 points there. Off we go. Come back over here. Grab another one. So it's another orange one. So this time, what that does is that causes all the oranges to move down. But we only grab one because we're only launching with one. But still, we're finally getting them back into the mix. Turn is over. This guy goes to empty space. We have 2 oranges. So that's 2. Basically, we get 2 resources. 1, 2. Then we have nobody here, so we gotta call a meeting. Or as I call it, the coffee break. We have just 1 worker to bring back. So we do that, and we can gain an income of some kind. I think we're at a point where I'm going to just gain a victory point. Then I get to do 1 action because of the coffee break. So either a dev. I'm thinking of doing the expert one. I don't need to do more. Well, if I did 3 more dev, I get 15 more points. I can do 1 of them now. I don't have enough money. You know what? I am going to do it. So I'm going to do 1 now. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to spend 3 resources towards it. So then I'm only paying $4 instead of 7. So there's 3, 4. Get to place this out here. It almost doesn't matter where I put it. I'll put it there. Okay, turn over. We are in empty space, so we're going to get 2 times 2, $4. I have 1 expert I can put somewhere. I can't bump my own guy, but I can go here and then go across this and still do that action. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bump blue so they get an income, and they're going to take the 2 victory points per their plan. And then I get an income for doing this. So I'm just going to take 2 resources. Yes, I will do that. It's almost 6 or 1/2. I could just take the 2 money. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 2 more, right? To unlock the 15. That's 12. So I'm going to do this for 4. So that means I need 8. So here's 10. And get 2 and change. And then we put some stuff out here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one and that one. I have 6, so I meet this condition, so I'm going to move that up to 7, and I get a cube, which does accelerate the end game, so I put out another cube. Okay, next turn. Green. They are at the family location. I mean, there is like one of these, but these aren't family appeal people, so I don't think that matters, or maybe it does. Each guest gains one bonus times matching icons. So it's like this is the shuttle space. It has to equal. So I think here's what I think. I think what this is saying is even though I have two relaxation guests on the ship, I am at a wrong one. This one. I have two relaxation guests on the ship. I'm on something that's not relaxation. Oh, no. That doesn't mean anything. It just means right here I would have to pay. I can pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to get 6 points. And I'm going to do exactly that. So we're going to go ahead and take 6 points for green. 5, 6. And then also I could place this one in the family, or I'm waiting for the purple so I can get the third one, and that puts out a cube. That'll end the game. So that's one more round. Alright, so that's done, and then I have to recall workers. So that happens, I get an income. At this point, I'm just going to take victory points. And then I get to do one action next to green. What am I trying to do here? I don't know what I'm really trying to do here. I do know that resources and stuff. So this would be one victory point and a third. If I did this. I mean, if I did this, that's a victory point. I mean, I'm losing 2 money, so I'm losing 2/3 to get a victory point and a third. So, yeah. I think there's a net loss there. Sure, I'll do this one, and I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Blue. We are in the purple destination, which, same deal. I'm going to spend 2 comms to get 3 points for blue. And then we have a worker left. I think I'm trying to do the same thing here. So I'm going to kick yellow out. Or I can go here and not kick yellow out, and I'm just going to do this action twice. Let's do that. So we're going to grab 1, 2, that's 12 points. So here's 11, and then we'll do that one for 12. And we'll put 1 here. I don't have anything connecting to this, so let's do that one. Okay, so we got 2 more out, and so that means we have 6. With this guy, we need 7, but it does unlock 15 points, which that was a big deal. Turn over. Now we're on to the orange destination. I don't know why he's being such a goober. Orange destination. I'm going to pay 1 com for 3 points. And then I'm going to take this, place it on one of these. I'm going to do this one, which lets me get income for every cube I have, including, future ones. So I did the com thing. Yeah, I'm doing this. So orange has, or pink, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to take victory points for his income. And also, that's just this action. That's it. 1, 2, 3. This is a company thing, so that's at the end of the round, or turn. So I still get to do an action. Man, it would have been nice to get these two out. I only have $7. Maybe, I'm going to give up the 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 5. And instead take the $5. And now I'm going to go ahead and go here. Kick yellow out. We get some income. I'm going to go ahead and just take the $2. I know I could take 1 point, but I think I'm going to stick with the $2. And so I'm trying to do this, which is $14. So this is 12, right? And then 13, 14. So pink did it. It's all out there. Okay, so they unlocked everything. Pink only needs the middle one, which they needed 3 sets. So here's 1 set, there's 2 sets. Never got the 3rd set. Green needed 3 sets. 1, 2. Green got it a while ago. That is a big screw up on my part. So there we go. I'm going to just go ahead and end the round now. Even though it's not Green's turn. Green would have triggered that. Oh, well, yellow, I would have triggered the end of the game on my turn when I placed this cube. Because this green cube should have already been out here. And looking at this other stuff, I don't think anybody else besides me and pink was able to get all 3 out. It was going to happen with some of these guys. But, okay. So I've never done the end game before. I know I have it all garbled in my head, but basically, so right here. For the final round, play continues with players finishing out the current round. Oh, there we go. And then performing the final round as detailed below. During this time, the additional cubes may be added. So we're going to keep going. Green technically, or I technically triggered it last round, but we've already taken 2 turns in a new round, so we're just going to finish this round and pretend like pink triggered it. And then you can see here for the final round, this symbol means every player is going to return their workers to their break room, gain a funding bonus as usual. It's not calling a meeting, so you don't get to take an action, but you just get to go to the break room. Then in turn order, we take 1 more turn. Finally, in turn order, we advance all ships you have on cruises 1 final time, advancing to any 1 remaining stop on the cruise, so you get to pick. And then complete the steps of the stop as usual. Then we do the 3rd and final AGM. So 3rd and final AGM is described here, and we'll come back to this when we're ready. Let's finish this out. So we got to finish this round and then do coffee break and then do 1 more round. Okay, fair enough. So I got another turn here, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward 1. We are now in this destination. And so yes, I could spend all 4 comms to get 6 points, and I will. 4, 5, 6. I should have probably kept 2 comms because now I don't have enough comms for the next one. but that's okay. Because for my action, I'll just go get some comms. So we'll go. That's my own guy, but I can go here and kick out purple. They get an income. They're going to take a victory point. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this action. I don't think I got enough to get rid of all three of these, but I'll go ahead and do this action, which for $1 I get 2 resources, and then $1 I get 2 comms. I get another action. I mean, I can't go here. I could do this. Sure, that's 7, 6, 5, and there's my 5. Get out one more of these. Boom. Done. Now we go to this guy. He made it to purple. So for 2 comms, green gets 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we also get to place this on one of these. I'm going to do the, it gets an extra point. And then green has all 3, which satisfies this one. So green gets to place an extra cube in the surplus. That's how that works. Alright, that was just the ship. I got a long way to go if I want to get these. I don't think I have enough money. So what do we do for the action? To remove 2 of these, I need 12. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. I do get another turn. So if I try to figure out how to get some money, yeah, I could do that. So we're going to go right here. And I'm going to spend this card to just take one of these, like the oxygen, right up to the top. So it gets us $5, and since this is green, 2 reputation, right? Yes, 2 reputation, and that gives another $1 and a resource, which is more than enough to pull this off. And I actually get another action here. So this one would give me 3 resources. That's as good as any. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 of the oxygen. Well, I'm going to take 2 of the oxygen. And then 1 of the food. And then this is going to count as money towards these. So I should be able to pull that off. Just need that final round, which we're going to get. Okay, that does end the round. So now we're triggering. Ding, 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 ding. So we finish the round, which is, I guess, what this symbol means. Then we're going to pull everybody back for coffee break. So for example, with yellow, I got 2 workers. I'm just going to put them in the middle because I need to collect everybody. There's green. There's blue. Alright, so we got no pink workers. We have 2 blue. That's going back to here. So that means he gets income twice. So he's going to take 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a green that's going back. And from an income perspective, can get 2 resources. I mean, that's better than anything else. Maybe a victory point. Sure, green's going to do a victory point. Then we have yellow, which is us. We get 2. And we got the resource thing going for us. So if I want to get this done, I have no money. I can move up 4 on one of these, which would give me 4 points towards the 7. So I'd get one of them. I just need to come up with $7 more, and I don't think that's happening. I can just get 2 victory points or $4. $4 is the same difference. I think I should just take the 2 victory points, so I will. Okay, so that's that. Now it's saying we play one more round, and then we get to do one more space movement if there's any spaceships still out there, and we get to go in any location we want. So basically you get to, oh my gosh, I just needed to hit that one more planet. Well, there you go. You get to do that. And then we do this stuff. So let's do the one more round. So we're on blue. We move to this destination where we're going to pay 1 comm and get 3 points. And then we're at the destination, so this comes out, and I think this is the better one to do. He gets 2 victory points for every cube. That's what he's going to choose to do. So 2, 4, 6, 8 victory points. That's a really good one to get for endgame scoring like that. And then also 3 of these are out. So blue, and that gives them 2 more. Alright, then for the action, now this is tricky. To rock a rhyme, that's right on time. But yes, he's going to go there. We're going to spend 5, 6, 7 to get this one out. And that puts him at 3, 6, 7. So he gets another cube out. And that's another 2 points for blue. And I got one more action. I don't know what else I can eke out. I mean, I know I can do some stuff with the cards. There's only 1 comm available. This one I forgot to do something with when launching. I could pay 3 to increase a cabin. I could have put more people here. That was my fault. There's no way I can take both of these off. I can buy this guy. Yeah, I'll buy this guy. It costs $4. I don't have $4. Never mind. Can't do that either. Are cards part of the endgame scoring? Yeah, they are. Right there. So I guess I'm going to take 2 cards. Doesn't matter which 2. 1, 2. Alright, blue's turn is done. Orange. They're in empty space. So this is 2 resources, basically. Doesn't do me any good. Maybe just some endgame scoring opportunity. Pink pulled it off. All this is done. What do they do? How do you score points when you've done everything they're going to do? I could try to... Well, I can't even launch a ship. I would have to have this done. So, I mean, this is just it. You get a victory point for taking 3 resources. This is theoretically... Yeah, you're losing 2 to get 4. That's really it. I mean, here you could just grab 4. That's your best one. You're getting a victory point and a 3rd. Well, the bigger issue is you got to have the cards here to do it. But you know what? I'm going to do this. First thing I'm going to do is the bottom part. So we're going to gain a reputation, a comm, and a money. So this is 1/3 of a point. That's 1/3 of a point. And then the reputation gets to go up by 2. So we get a resource and another comm. And that's my way of eking out some thirds of points, right? And then I get to just take 2 cards, and again, it doesn't matter. Well, actually, it does matter which 2. Yeah, except these ones suck. What I'm trying to get at here is uh, you could, if I took one that I could actually play right away, I could pull it in my hand and then say, hey, I'm going to play this right now. Um, I mean, you could take it for the resources, but the resources is the same amount of points as just a card. Now, this guy had the same opportunity. With the worker, you take a free action from an adjacent location. Um, you may take 3 additional blueprints. Blueprints I don't think count. Yeah, they do. Blueprints count. Okay, that's only if I do the blueprint action. But see, I could have done this one. So this is trade union, which lets me do an extra action. Ah, it's there's a victory point to be had there. What I could have done was maybe try to figure out how to eke out some extra stuff, right, with an additional action. But remember, when I play this card, I also get the resource. So even though I'm giving up a third of a point, I'm actually getting the third of a point back. Plus, I'm getting whatever the new action would have gotten me. That's all I'm trying to say. So I would have eked out a few more thirds of points there. Alright, so for me, I go to this destination, which is a final destination. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And yeah, I'm going to pay 1 comm, 2 comms for 6 points. And then I want to do this, but I only have $3. I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. So I'm sort of in a similar boat. Yeah, I don't see what I can do. So what action can I do? One, two, three, 4? It's not even a full action. That's a point and a third. That's okay. I'm winning at the moment, so it's not that big of a deal. Green moves to empty space, which is 2 times 3. That's $6. Green is rolling in the dough, so we know what they're doing. They're going to go do the developments. That kicks blue back. Blue is going to eke out 2 more points. And yeah, green is going to ding and ding. So that's $12. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to pay 7. It doesn't even matter where I place these, to be honest. Alright, so we at least eked out the 15 more points. We did not get the 7th one, so he doesn't get to place a cube. Okay, now we ended the round, so we're done. And then everybody gets to move their spaceship one more time. So for blue, the empty space is the right call. I don't know why the guy's refusing to stand. There we go. So we have 2 resources we can get, 2/3 of a point. When you go to orange, this is just going to cause the ship to finish, which gives us an income. And so pink will just take the victory point. Same with yellow, same deal. Going to get an income. I'll just take the victory point. And then green, same deal. We're going to finish and just take the income, which is for them, a victory point. Okay, so I'm not going to bother putting everything away. I'm going to be trashing this game as soon as I'm done. And then we got the final part. So let's just make sure I'm not going to get any of that wrong. The symbology is pretty easy. So we get to score our cockpits. One more time. And you get -5 if you never got to do it. VP for your development. VP based on the highest on the threshold track. I totally forgot about that. VP on each ship segment. And then your progress scoring, which is exactly the same as before. Section 3 cubes. And then 1/3 of everything left over. And that includes blueprints, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's start with blue. Actually, I always like to start with whoever's in last place. Let's start with green. So, first of all, no negative points. This is 1 for every thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here you can see that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, 26. So let's stop and do 26 points for green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 60, 10, 20. Right? And then this one is 3 victory points for every tile along the top, which was only 1. Man, how horrible of a person am I? I just played that horribly. I did not do that well. So 1, 2, 3. And then this one is 9 points. 3 points for each of those ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 92. But we're not done. After we do all the ship stuff, we then do that. Yes. I already did this one. Okay, so for green, we get 15 more points for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 97. There you go. We just loop the board. And then the reputation track, 15 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 22. Then we do the cubes. There's 1, 2, 3 cubes. Times 1, 2, 3, that's 9. So 32 minus 1. And then we do the 1/3. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 5 points. I don't think there's anything else to add. 5 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So final resting spot is 136 points. Next one up is pink. So we're going to do similar things. Pink, though, has 30 points. Let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. 57. So 10, 20, 30. That's a big boost for pink. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 4 more. And then on here, 3 points. And I know I'm going a little bit backwards, but it just, in my head, that's easier to add up first. Then we're going to do all this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 21, 23, 24, 26. So that includes this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Then here, 2 points for every 3. I only made it to 9. So 6 more points. And then the last one is 3 points for every one of those stars. This is pink, so 3, 6, 9. So 26, 36 minus 1. And then 1 pink times 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Pink is beating green by 2 points. Did I forget anything? I did that. I did that. I did that. I did that. I did all that. And I did that. Yeah, we're good. Who had the most? Green had the most. So they get 3 more points. Because they get 1 more cube. They count as 1 more cube. So green right now is beating pink by 1 point. That's really impressive because I thought I played both of them very differently from each other. But we're not done yet. So we got blue now, who was a late game charger. So first off with blue, here's 4, 5, 6. So that's just 2 points. And then they are at the 8-point mark here. So 78. And then they have let's look at our board here. So I did the bottom. I did this. I've got to do the dev, and then that's the ship stuff, and then this. Okay. So the dev is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10 for 15. Let's go ahead and do this. They have all 4. And they have 3 cubes. So that's 12 points. 1, 2, and 10. And then we do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 11, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21. That's this one. 1, 10, 20. This one, 3 for every 2. Development, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So so basically 9 points. I'm really tired. My math is shutting off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here, 5 points. They never unlocked the other guy. I should have, like, if this was the only one, if this was just your guy, and you were just playing this, you would never have made this mistake. Because it only cost $2 to get this guy out. And that would have been totally worth it for 5 points, for Pete's sakes. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, look at this score. Look at this score. They're 1 apart from each other. And I feel like I played this one differently. Alright, let's see how we did. Now I'm getting nervous. So first thing first, we get 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 88. And that's 15. We had a big head start on everybody. So from that perspective, I feel like we have an advantage. But look at this. I get nothing. He got 15 points. 8, 3, right? I get nothing. So that's a nothing burger. And then this is 3. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 2 points. I did my 15. I did that. I did this. I did that. I did that. We got to do the ships. Yep, we got to do this. So good news is I got all four, but I only have two, so that's 8 points. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a really close game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 14, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23 points. 1, 2, 3. That's at 11. Here's 10, 20. 3 for every ship that has 2 or more compartments, so 3, 6, 9. It puts us at 40. And as long as I get 1 point out of this, 4 for every different ship that launched, so that's 12 points. So I'm going to win by 12. 10, 11, 12, right there. I think that's my final score. Did I miss anything? Yeah, that's it. That's my final score. So, very, very close game. And, why did I win? And, well, I had a little bit of an edge on them. Like, all the endgame scoring was, they actually gained ground on me, I think. A lot of ground, in fact. So, our endgame scoring was not very good, but I think we scored a lot, like, with this stuff, right? Where we were hitting that, but actually, no, we didn't. How did we score all of our points? I know we kept scoring points because it kept going up and up and up. But anyways, I had a lot of fun. I'm not sure I had fun controlling 4 characters. The part that gets hard is there are some intricate, like I gotta remember that I have this special bonus, or your cards or whatever. There is a solo mode for this. I just didn't bother with the rules. We can try that next time. You can see right here. Here's the solo rules. They don't look like they're that, in depth, but you can see Rachel has a bunch of actions. And there also are expansions, which I don't think are in this tabletop simulator module, but my physical copy has them, and I'm really looking forward to that because I think, the expansions are adding a lot of extra nice things to the mix. And you can see, like, they're giving you extra agenda cards, just a little bit more. But yeah, I really like this game. I really like the Civolution game. Man, Nefer, there's some really good games that came out this year. And I still prefer them all multiplayer and not solo. But, yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Had a blast playing this, and trying the 4 different characters really helped me because I really was trying to be a little different with each one, and it's really well balanced because it all turned out the same. I mean, I'm really surprised by that. I was expecting like somebody to be really far behind, but they weren't. And it wasn't for I got 12 points for finishing this last ship. I sent I think I sent ships more frequently than everybody else because I made some smaller ships and was sending them with only one person on it. And I don't know if that's what did the trick. I really don't. I do think that some of the things that helped me was hitting these company objectives and I got more points from this, throughout like right here, the progress. That's the only thing I can come up with. But anyways, had a blast. I hope you did too. And thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.